Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Abundance Activator. My name is Carrie Faith and I am your host. Today we are talking about the second top block to receiving and expanding your business by the end of 2022 and beyond. If you don't know me, my name is Carrie Faith Knudsen and I am a vision and leadership coach. And I love helping aspiring coaches, consultants, and healers and current coaches, consultants, and healers create their offers, build their business, and expand their ability to receive abundance in all areas of their life, but especially stepping into being confident to earn more doing what you love online so that you can do more fun things, adventurous things offline. So today is day 2 of the Abundance Activator, and through this series, 5-day series, I am uncovering the top 5 blocks that I have noticed with working with clients in all around the world. So from Australia to New Zealand, from Israel to Ireland, from the UK to Canada as a US-based online business. I have seen this cover all socioeconomic status, all countries, backgrounds, religions, economics. And today I want to share with you a story about when I started my business in 2018. So I was in a career in hospitality, food and wine industry, and I decided that I did not want to miss out on weekends, nights, holidays with my family. It was Christmas after Christmas that I would come home late at night after working a 12-hour shift, and I would sit there and look at the tree and realize how many precious memories that I was missing out on creating with my family during those memorable events, Christmas. I was so tired, my feet hurt after that last Christmas that I worked in 2017, and I declared I would no longer ever miss a Christmas with my family. There were tears running down my face. It was quiet in the house, and I was alone. I was alone on one of the most important days of the year, especially for my young children, which were 4 and 7 at the time. And at that moment, I set my mind to being an entrepreneur. And my question for you is, do you believe that entrepreneurs are created, or do you think that you were born an entrepreneur? I believe both. I believe you and I and everyone is born to be an entrepreneur, to be the leader of their life, to make the decisions for themselves, to create a vision, see their vision, and move through the steps of creating that. That is what an entrepreneur is. You were born to be an entrepreneur, and everything that you need within you for your business is already inside of you. You were born with it. But there are certain blocks that I've identified. So in that year, after that Christmas of 2017, I said, I am an entrepreneur. And that was how many years ago? That was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago that I set out on my entrepreneurship journey. And within 2 years, I was coaching internationally students in Australia, in the Middle East, in Europe, in Canada. And yet at every level of entrepreneurship, there's a new challenge, a new opportunity that we come across. And this one is something that I really struggled with within those first 2 years of entrepreneurship. I remember signing up for the most expensive course of my life in 2019. It was from these guys I didn't really know of. I was watching some videos of Tony Robbins. So I knew of Tony Robbins actually for about 5 years. And then someone else I didn't know popped up on my Facebook ads, and it was Dean Graciosi. And they were having a live event in April of 2019. And I'll never forget it. Whatever they said in that message, I knew I had to be at that live event. It was a virtual live event. So I signed up. I remember exactly where I was in the rock climbing wall with my daughter, and I was on my headphones and I was listening intently to their live event. And it was what they were doing was launching their first course ever on how to help entrepreneurs set up online businesses. And I raised my hand without really knowing what it was. I just knew I needed it. So at that point, it was a DIY, it was do it yourself course. And I was so sufficient and doing everything by myself that I knew I could figure it out by myself. Quickly after that course, they started calling me and asking me, hey, do you want to come to our $10,000 program? And I said, hell no, I have the course. I know I can do it on my own. Well, fast forward 1 year, and I did get a few clients here and there, but this is the block that I identified within that first year of my online business, was that if I did not raise my hand and ask for help and be willing and vulnerable and authentic, saying, these are the areas I'm struggling with, maybe finding clients, these are the areas of, I don't know how to message, I don't know how to write. This is the number 2 top block that I've seen in all my clients, and it is lone wolfing. Lone wolfing. Do you know what that is? It means that you're independent. Raise your hand if you're independent. It means that you are sufficient, that nothing's wrong with you. You can figure it out all on your own. Raise your hand if you can. Remember, you have everything that you ever needed to be an entrepreneur the moment you were brought into this world. Raise your hand if you don't ask for help. Raise your hand if you feel like something's wrong with you, if you say that this isn't working. That is what a lone wolf is. It's being independent and strong. Yes, you get to be independent and strong, but you also get to be independent and strong by asking for support. Okay, so this might be you if you're in a mastermind and you're still not getting the results that you signed up for the mastermind, or you're still not getting the results in your business. This might be you if you're not in a mastermind because you can figure it all out on your own. Okay, you can, but there is no weakness in asking for help and receiving help, or asking for support and receiving support, or hiring a coach, a one-on-one coach, or in the mastermind, speaking up your voice and saying, this isn't working. So if you are a lone wolf, this is the second top block to receiving abundance and expanding your business. And by 2022, we have 6 more weeks left in the year. You can do this. You can actually get over a dozen clients within the next 6 weeks. If you are no longer lone wolfing and people pleasing, that was the number 1 top block from yesterday, day 1 of Abundance Activator. So people pleasing and lone wolfing, if these are something that you are guilty of, there's no shame, blame, guilt, or fault around it. I have created the Abundance Business Activator. We are going to be starting off with this program in January of 2023. I can't believe I'm saying that, 23. And if you would like to no longer people please, lone wolf, or have these blind spots in your life and your business, then just DM me, message me, and let's jump on a call, because this is the time in history that you can no longer procrastinate. You can no longer put the things aside that you really wanted to do. We are seeing it's almost like moving into 2020 is the feeling I'm getting. we are moving into these uncharted waters that none of us have even seen before, even those that have lived through other recessions in 2018, 2009, even before that in the 90s, even before that in the 80s. This is a new territory. It is this feeling of you get to create the stability, because nothing on the outside of you is going to create stability. Even if you're in a job or you're in a career, or you have someone that is paying your bills, paying your mortgage, even if you're not the number one income earner, this is the year you must gain stability. I am here to support you. I've supported entrepreneurs in over 150 countries over the past 3 to 5 years, and there is nothing wrong with you if you raise your hand and ask for support. Don't be like me, saying you can do it all on your own, because I know after that first year of starting my online business, realizing I could do it on my own, but I also could get a lot farther with investing $20,000 or more a year in a business coach, in a community, in support, in my own growth, but beyond, not just my own growth, in my business. If this is for you, then just drop a comment below, reach out to me. Carrie Faith Knudsen. The Abundance Business Activator is now live.